Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. So, I'm here with Challenge 7 from the Theatre Mechanicus. This is the reappearance of the Autumnal Resplendence. It's the same format as the first one, just harder enemies. In this video, I'll probably be going over all the layout of the turrets I use, all the cards that I use that are important, and any quick tips that you can use in this game mode to actually achieve victory a lot easier. So, let's get into Autumnal Resplendence. Alright, so jumping in here, we can see that the first enemy is always going to be a Hilichurl, and I'm instantly thinking, okay, Cryo Hydro turrets. So my first thought is Hydro, Cryo, obviously, but then when I interact with this little area, I see that the Hydro and Electro turrets are actually disabled in terms of getting upgrades, so then I just change that to do a full Cryo build here. I do the full Cryo build because it slows the enemies down, and they're a pretty good form of DPS just very early on. I do change the middle one though to a charity because it does slow them down and makes it, so they can die a bit easier. But I do have a plan in mind because pyro turrets aren't disabled from getting buffs. I am going to go with my Meteor Shower kamikaze kind of build here. So with all my turrets in place, there being 3 pyros at the bottom and then 2 cries at the top with a charity, I go into picking my wondrous sticks here. And the one wonder stick that I am looking for is the Meteor Shower, but I'm also looking for anything and everything pyro damage because you will actually see later on, but this build does get quite insane in terms of damage. With round 1 completed, all we're going to do here is realize that we have a lot of fast enemies coming in this next round, so we go over and place a few more pyro turrets just to get a bit more damage on the board. After that, we jump into the Wondrous Sticks here to try to get as much pyro buffs as possible, preferably pyro attack damage, or attack speed rather. Attack damage and attack speed is both preferred. Attack speed would make it so you actually can counter the enemies a bit faster, because this next round is fast enemies, and a lot of the future rounds are also very fast moving enemies. But overall, we're just looking for any pyro buffs or slow down buffs for the cryo turret, but other than that, nothing else. Now moving on to round 3, we got a few enemies here, a few fast boys and a few wooden shield, and all we're going to do here is place a few more pyro turrets with an arcanum in the middle to buff the damage of the pyro turrets. And now also we do have the Meteor Shower Wondrous Stick, so we're just going to go into the Wondrous Sticks again, only looking for pyro damage. With round 3 completed, you probably noticed that I pretty much stood still for most of that round, and that's because this build, the Pyro Meteor Shower build, is super strong. Anyway, going on to what we do next, we place 2 more pyro turrets on the very far ends of our major setup here, and then we go back into the Wondrous Sticks, buying anything and everything pyro damage again, because why not? It's pyro damage and we'll probably win. With round 4 complete, we did let one enemy get through, and that's because the turrets didn't really attack the right ones at the time, but that's fine. We're going to go into the last round here, not really placing any more turrets, just going to go into the Wondrous Sticks here just to buy a few more pyro damage or cryo damage really. One thing you will notice with this last round is that I completely decimated the enemies. Everything lined up perfectly from when they're standing to when my turrets shoot, and so they were all dying at the exact same time. So I hope you guys enjoy. And there you have it, guys. That was the reappearance of the Autumnal Resplendence. Overall, a pretty easy one if you do get the correct combination of negated turrets, I guess you call it. If your pyro turret is disabled from getting buffs, I do wish you guys good luck because the other turrets are substantially weaker than the pyro turret in terms of raw damage. To really get the other turrets to work, you'll have to do a lot of synergy between elements and working it well. Something like if you do cryo electro and then set up a lot of crack shots, you can get a lot of physical damage going, but that's all very luck based, and I believe it doesn't work as well as the pyro turrets. So if you do get the pyro turret as one of the available upgradable ones, then do build the Meteor shower build. It's super strong. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and if you enjoy this guide type content, hit that subscribe button. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.